Alright guys, I think we're good. Ready to start this up. Tonight is going to be a little bit shorter than normal. It's my wife and my wedding anniversary, so I wasn't actually going to even really do anything tonight. I was probably going to postpone it till tomorrow or something like that, but I figured in the essence of Sunday live streams, we might as well just try to get something going on. And I sent the mods over to AK, so I don't know, he might pop in. Ready to start this. That ain't very good. Tonight is going to be a little bit shorter. That's better. Alright, so because I haven't played with this since Monday, I'm going to focus my attention once again on the loader. So I do have wood here. These pigs are getting quite a few here, but I have been testing a couple different loaders. Not that this one's bad by any means, but the delimiter on it's kind of small. So TM Login's been kind of sending me over some trial deals. So if things look a little bit wonky, the loader's in backwards. It the same way it was last week, but it was just because we were testing and it was easy to back one in. So, and we're a little bit further than we were, so things are going to get a little bit weird, but you can see some of this stuff is already delimbed. Have been testing that, so we're not really going to be focusing much on the delimiter tonight. But either way, we are live, and I wanted to give the guys that enjoy this type of thing a little bit of something to kind of stay on some type of schedule with. The editing software is alive and working again, thank goodness. So hopefully I could start making some content. I have got a pile of just outside of the cab content. So if you guys enjoy that, hopefully we can get some of that going soon. But we'll start out, we're going to just make some 16s, like we were. I really want to get a full load of pulp and see how the physics are in single player versus the multi. See what happened over here. Because with multiplayer, it's still got that delay going, so. And I have been looking at the 17, and looking at some of the mods with that, because I know there's a lot more guys out there playing that than there are 22. So let me know in the comments if you guys are more interested in some of the previous farm sims. And because it is one day a week, maybe I'll focus on some of that until some of this stuff gets revamped a little bit. That way there's a little bit more for people. But for the most part, I've actually got the mods that I'm looking for. That way I can practice what we actually have at work. And while we don't have too many people in playing yet, but with it being one day a week, it's kind of hard to kind of nail everybody down. So either way, we're going to do a couple 16s until we get to a certain diameter, and then we're going to pulp the rest. Like I said, it's actually going to take quite a bit of pulp to fill a trailer, and it really doesn't look like we've got much yet, so we'll focus on that. And I really want to test to see how the stacking actually acts. More of the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, because so far they seem like they're not moving like they used to back in 19. This some of this stuff right here was moved with the outriggers when I was putting the new machines in, testing them out. So some of that is definitely caused from that. There we go. Weird little collision spot there. But this went, what was it? Public Monday, Tuesday. Let me know what you guys think of it. Let me know if there's things that can be fixed. I do have the one of the mod editors asking questions and what I think can be fixed. And I play with it, but I don't have much time to play during the week. So if you guys are bugged by something that's not to do with the game itself and actually to do with a mod, let me know and I can run it by them. And I also have a pile of other guys that do a lot of editing and whatnot, so if there's something simple that would make it better, it doesn't hurt to throw it down in the comments. Definitely got a little bit of jitters going on now. I don't know if that's a new discovery or if it's just going fast with the boom. Let me get this thing out of here first. One thing that I would like is if there was a way to make them placeable, which I know sounds kind of stupid, but the fact of the matter is, because you don't actually get ground engagement with this, you move it. You can see I'm moving it right now. So either making the bucket, grapple, whatever you want to call it, either able to kind of dig into the ground with like no collision, or making the whole unit itself, maybe making it so you can actually push a button and make it placeable, would fix that. Maybe it wouldn't, but something like that. That way you can get a little bit rough with the thing and not worry about. Oh, come on now, get out of there. Get a little bit rough with this thing and not have it spaz out like it kind of is right now. It doesn't seem like it's got enough weight. Of course, the logs don't even really seem like they've got enough weight either, so kind of fighting two bits of evil there. Alright, so we're gonna do a 12 out of this. What are you sitting on? I am freaking pretty dog tired. I've had a quite a long little weekend here, so I do apologize about that, but oh, she's gone. That's alright. We'll get her. Pretty freaking jittery though. I'm not quite sure what that's about. I think it's that pig making me spaz. Let's pick that up. A little bit too small. part of it right there. Come on, get out of there. So I thought it was. Alright. So that should be better. Hopefully. Bingo. Alright. What is going on now? Something else underneath me? It seems like my, is it really this thing? Could be this. Could be a whole list of things. Yeah, that might be it. Got some farm sim funk going on. It's definitely not helping because we are getting further and further away from these piles. See if that helps a little bit. So what are you guys looking to see with these little series we got going on? Looking to see more skidding, looking to see bunching. Like I said, I've got the log loader and 2 streams on this. It's going to probably be a lot. If it's the multiplayer side, we definitely have that going. Farming, I wouldn't mind trying some ground engaging stuff too. I'll probably end up doing bale handling, see how that is, see how it's improved. Doesn't seem like the logging's improved a whole heck of a lot. And if it's going to be the same type of physics and things going kind of backwards with this, it wouldn't hurt to do some logging on 17 or even 19, seeing how there's just plenty of mods out there for it. I was hoping the physics would really have kind of gotten better after seeing the trailer that they had released with the or was it a trailer? No, I think it was Landy Kid. I talked to him back when he was trying out the game before it had even released, and he had actually drove over some logs, and the fact that you were able to drive over them without spazzing was quite impressive to me. But it might have been a fluke. The way things are kind of feeling right now. But this is kind of why I wanted to try this, just to kind of see. And I don't watch farm sim videos much. I think I watched a little bit of FDR's. Ben was actually talking about FDR coming out with the Pro Pack Delimmer, so I did check that out. That's pretty cool. Glad to see something like that. We haven't had something like that since 17, from what I remember at least. Robert Dupree, if you're going to do 19 is the way to go. If you're going to do logging, 19 is the way to go. Why would you say that, Robert? Not arguing you at all, but I have seen quite a few nice things on 17. that were released after 19 came out, and I've actually seen quite a few nice things come out after 22 was released. So just give me your feedback on it. Is it because that's what you have? Like, I know quite a few people that were saying 17 because that's what they play. And I'm not arguing it. I kind of want to know what people's thoughts are on it. If 22 is just kind of a dead horse at the moment, or if it's something else. Because like Woodsy and the guys that I play with generally, next week we might check out some of the terrain deformation. They've been doing a lot of dirt work lately, so I know that was kind of a good thing that people were onto on 19. So I'm just kind of interested to see what people think and why they kind of think the way they do. Oh, stupid me. Mod, yeah, I can understand that. We've got a lot of nice mods on there. Or I had. After getting hacked, my Mega with my mods for 17, 19, 15, all that I had are all gone now. I ended up getting rid of a lot of the stuff that was linked with that email. Because just for security reasons. I don't like people sending me over mods and stuff like that and have a breach like that, you know. FDR put that cat Pro Pack Delimber is on 19.2. Oh, okay. See, the problem I have with FDR stuff, and it's not FDR stuff as a whole, it's the controls that I run. Like everything that I run, Woodsy goes in and he gets all the controls on the same scheme. So it doesn't matter if you're in a buncher, if you're in a loader, if you're in a delimber, if you're in process or whatever, the schemes are all the same. So you don't have to use joy to key or anything like that, and that's kind of how we've been doing it throughout the years. So FDR's controls are kind of wonky. But if I was going to run specifically FDR stuff, I wouldn't have any issues with controls, I would imagine. But when I start getting into Woodsy's mods and Sirius and all these other guys that have things out there, that's when I start getting into wrong one, mod conflicts. And it's not even with a mod, it's more with the key bindings, you know. So yeah, Robert, the guy actually was putting videos up on my YouTube channel for a little bit, so I was paranoid. I was trying to do everything I could. I got a hold of Logger Wade, and he gave me some advice with it, and thank God for his advice, because I think that's actually what ended up fixing it. I think it was a week without my my YouTube, my email, my bank, everything was screwed. What's up, CNM? How you doing, Bo? But yeah, after that hacking, it made me realize quite a bit about what the heck is going on. Seeing somebody else posting things on Facebook, and it was weird. I tell you that. So I'm gonna look at. I don't have much computer time. Generally it's Sundays, especially when it's crappy out. But generally I'll sit down at least for a longer duration on Sunday. So I want to make a Facebook group. I want to make maybe a Twitter or something like that. That way, if in the event when I'm downloading mods or downloading whatever, because that's exactly how it happened to begin with, was downloading editing software. something like that ever happens again, I can reach out to y'all and say, hey, you know, the account was hacked or something happened. And if you see things go up, don't click on them. Don't, you know, because I felt like if it happened to any of you guys, I was completely at fault for it. You know, like I said, I never expected somebody to actually be posting hacking videos and tutorials on my freaking channel. But there it was, and it was happening, you know, so it was not a good feeling, especially not being able to do anything but comment on the videos with a different name, not to click on the videos. Luckily, I had Landy, Nitro, and a whole bunch of other guys putting messages down saying, hey, this isn't his type of thing, so don't be clicking on links. You know, his account must have got hacked or something like that. So thank God for good people. But in that event, I want to make sure that y'all are safe, and so I actually, for the first time ever, made multiple different emails that I'm actually keeping track of. So now I can make Facebook groups and have other ways of getting back on this channel. And the biggest thing that I'm going to tell y'all is, if you guys use Google or you use DuckDuckGo or whatever, think about, or at least think twice before you let them save your passwords. Because, you know, I thought, well, you know, with my email and everything, all my passwords were on that computer, on that Google, and once they were able to get into that, they had all my passwords and emails and everything else for everything. So I was completely locked out of my account, basically. So if you don't mind me asking, where'd you get that? Well, I made a video on it, Robert, last week. Yeah, I think it was you'll see it on the channel if you just exit out the video or whatever. There's a video that I posted of little clips out of last week's stream, because I was testing it, and the following day or the day after, he actually released it publicly, and I made a quick little video on it, and I put the link that you can actually download this John Deere boom. And then if you go on to, I think instead of cutting that thing, well, we can leave it long, I guess. Go on to MSM login. You can actually download the Bucksaw Slasher, whatever you want to call it, because they are two different mods. The loader doesn't come with a Bucksaw. Yes, I have a Recon LL. I've got I've got a pile of them, Bubba. I think I might have 4 or 5 different YouTube channels now, and it's all for security. It's not like I'm putting content on them. One of them is, or will be, but I do have like GoPro 360 videos on that, like moving logs and stacking logs with the skidder. So I mean, that might be interesting to some of you guys, but my regular content is all going to be on Riverside Down. I'm going to integrate Sunday streams. If we can get something going like we used to have back in the older days, you know, I'll keep it on Riverside Down and just keep this kind of the hog. I really wanted to make the real to life stuff. That way, if we ever were to get into apparel, it had a little bit more it made a little bit more sense, being Riverside Down and being skidding and, you know, that type of thing, because I had a hard time with figuring out names. But, you know, if I end up bunching for a long duration or loading logs, it doesn't really, I'm not going to turn it to keep the tracks down, or you know, steel side down. So I wanted to basically get a gaming thing. That way, when I do stream or something like that on the weekend, I can post it over there. But it's too complicated for somebody as simple mind as me. So one spot, everything's on it. Kind of keep everybody happy, because I know we've lost over 6,000 subscribers in the past 2-3 years, and I don't know if it's just from the merger or if it's from dead accounts, but you know, it's quite a bit. So either way, and then when the videos get, you know, 60, 100 views, it's hard to know. And then without having comments to know what people don't like versus what people do or something like that, you have a hard time growing from it. And that's what I've been kind of fighting, because I know that the content's kind of stale, and it is very stale, but it's very stale because you really run out of things to either talk about or know how to improve upon it when you're just not getting feedback. You know, I mean, the likes and that type of thing just generally happen, where a video with 100 views will get 10 likes, 6 likes, something like that. But when you just don't have the feedback from the community, it's a tough game. And that's why I was thinking, you know, maybe I was shadow banned. And then when I started putting the rubber side down content on another channel, the channels were actually doing better. And I think what it is I think I ended up burning my bridges, and made such a, what would you call it? I made such a community in the gaming side that when I started doing the real to life side, that it was still going to the people that were interested in the gaming stuff, where I wasn't really interested in doing any of it, which I'm really still not. But you know, it's the way I look at it is I can learn and get better for work, and I'm not wasting fuel. So if people enjoy it, and maybe I can do like I see a lot of the SEALs and Rangers and everything else, I could get some other guys in here that actually log for a living. It would be kind of cool to make a series with real life loggers playing farm sim or something like that. So I don't know, there's a lot of little ideas that I have for it, but we'll see what happens. Team Formula, what's up, man? Yeah, I've got the, okay, yeah, the MSN Barker, yep. CFL Rough Riders, how you doing, Bubba? Discord is gonna be a private temporarily. I've got guys in there that have been in there since we started it back 6-8 years ago, or however long. It's been forever, and it's their normal Discord, so they've kind of taken it over. So I'm not going to be dropping a whole bunch of people into that one, but I am looking at making another one for subscribers or for people that want to come in and play or something like that. So just kind of keep an eye out for that. And you know, if they don't mind and it's not too many people, maybe I'll merge it back over into one. But nothing's private over there. It's just it's quiet. That's kind of the nice thing that the guys like. So you get too many people in there and it just makes it hectic, especially when I'm not on the computer Monday through Saturday. Generally I'm just not around. Maybe to make a video, but you know, that half hour is generally around the half hour. Oh, you have a Discord too? Cool. I hang out with Woodsy on the Woodsy's Discord there, MSN Discord, which I believe is public. There's a lot of different Discords. Sirius's Discord, TM Logins. I've got a pile of them. but I'm not really a regular anywhere. You know, like I said, I see Woodsy and them guys on Sundays generally when I've got a little bit of time, and that's about it. Oh, do you? Sweet, man. Yeah, we've got a Tiger Cat 234B, and I've run it a little bit. But this is helping because the controls are so backwards to me. Coming from dirt and running cat controls, I gotta figure out how to get this thing to stay better. I think it's just me with my operating skill here. Yeah, this ain't gonna fly. You play it? Oh, cool, man. Maybe I'll have you hop in one night if you're interested. Like I said, I'm interested in trying to get a maybe a little stream series with all loggers. You know, that way you don't. Not that people that don't log don't know how to log by any means, but I think it'd be kind of a cool series. You know, like FDR's sounds like he's out of the mill now, and he's actually doing, or maybe he's still at the mill, but he's actually using equipment now, so he'll kind of understand how some equipment feels. Because that was one of the bigger things too with the FDR stuff back in the day. I mean, I was never the hottest unit on them because they didn't feel right. But hopefully some of his stuff starts coming along. Which I'm not meaning to sound like a critic of FDR by any means. I just, if it didn't feel right, it didn't feel right. Man, I hate cat controls. When I worked at John Deere, that's when I actually started. Back when I was 17, 18, and I actually started in the job market. I ran the excavators they had come in, you know, to get work done, stuff like that, and they were in John Deere control, so it kind of felt weird learning cat afterward. But then I went and worked at Taylor Rental, which was a rental outfit, and they had nothing but cat equipment there, so I'd get in them and I'd go out. You know, and that was where I really started running excavator. And cat controls is kind of what I had, you know, and I kind of used that period. Now that I'm logging and we've got hermaphrodite controls, to me they're hermaphrodite, and our loader, they're freaking they're just like Deere, but the stick is inverted, I guess you'd call it, and then having the grapple open and close on your swing for cat controls, it's screwy to me. So CFL presentation starts in May. Remember my bales. My baler on FS22. What mod should it be? What mod could it be? Whoa, that's a question. My bales are not coming out of the baler on it. Are you doing round bales or are you doing squares? Gonna be able to move that? No. Boy, this pile is looking horrible, and we are further and further away. realistic thing to do, but that's what we got. Square and round. Oh, okay. You have a mod in there for that specific? Because generally square go out themselves. Round you usually have to hit a key for. Yeah, right? Skidder does sound good. Done this track. It's not a very big one. Let's see. Where are we here? Let me see if the thing will actually work for me. Alright. Which one is it? That one. Okay. Where are we? I still haven't even gotten. So, pan map, farmland X. So this is what we've got. So we are here. We are almost to the back side of that cut already. I wish there was a mod to come out where when you bought a piece of property, it would actually mark the outskirts of the trees for you. That would be slick. So this goes right up to that road. Okay. Yeah, so we're almost there already. We just got this little outcrop in here. Got 2 trees here. What I'm gonna do, because I'm still fighting with the delimber. I know it's kind of cheaty, but for the sake of the video. Looks like we might just be doing it with the delimber anyway, 'cause this don't work now. Yep, looks like we're gonna have to do it with the delimber. Perfect. Alright. Where's that tree? Now, can we get this guy? Nope. Alright. Name's Travis? Alright, Bubba. I am, like I said, it is the old anniversary today for the wife and I. I'm not going to be on very long, but I did want to get a good portion of trees done here, so I'll probably do these 2 up. And I think I want to try to load a bump or 2 on that trailer to just kind of test. That way next week, well, whenever I get time, I'll log back in, because I don't know, maybe we'll start a farm next week, or we'll go back to 19 for some of y'all, or we'll see what happens, you know. So, man, I was so burnt out on 17 and 19, but now I'm curious on how things operate. It's not what I wanted to get. I was really hoping by giving it a couple months, things would be a little bit closer, but it's alright. As long as I can get people to watch. 19 and 17, people will, you know, still be interested in that, even though it's old news. I have no problem doing it. I just, I don't want to turn people right off when it's older stuff. But content's content. If I'm more happy playing them, y'all will enjoy it. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, brother. This thing sounds pretty cool, too. It's actually got a Jake on it. And I really got to get my steering wheel set up. This driving by keyboard is one of the reasons why I have no interest in really driving skidder, driving anything, you know. Ooh, that trailer got spazzed. Spazzed out of where it was. The thing that I'm not too hot on is it seems like things don't roll so well in 19. Like before, you used to have to actually use the brakes, but it seems like everything is just so slowed down. Giving me some hiccups here. How am I gonna load? I am too far away from that pile. See, this is where if I had the back end of it here, I'd have no problem loading. But I'm so far away from the pile, and then to have to stick the truck here, I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach it. Let me see. Let me do some more of these here. Yeah, this is year 12 for me and my wife. Only getting better, they say. Taking. It flies, man. Especially after you have kids. That. Let's see if we can't get some of these down here. Then we'll give her a bump with the skidder again and try to get this thing into a spot for us. Get these two trees done. And if anybody cares, I should be having some Ford F250 content coming up. As you guys know, I do have two of them trucks. One's a highboy, one's a camper special. But I do have a carb coming in tomorrow for that, so hopefully I can get some content on that. Went over to the salvage yard yesterday with my son, looking for parts because they are crushing everything. Ooh, that was... I wasn't able to find nothing except for a couple doors, but they were a little bit rough for wear, so looks like we might be if the thing runs well, we might be going the LMC truck route with that. And I've got a fuel leak, pretty good freaking fuel leak on the 425, so that's gonna need to get ripped apart. The 400 I have been working on all the electrical, trying to get that all straightened out on. I stuck a battery in that the other day and she still don't crank, so we got some little ghost to chase with that. Which hopefully I can get that thing cranked up and out of the shed, because that frickin' thing is a big unit in there, and that'll open up a lot of room for doing body work and stuff like that if the Ford turns out to be hopefully something that is worth taking a little bit of time and trying to get the floor pans done and stuff like that. So we do have some fun things coming up on the home side, versus every video being login related at work. So hopefully we can mix it up a little bit. Oh, yeah, that was my bad. And then with the China flu, as quiet as it's been, hopefully we can get over to Boonville this year to the Login Expo. That's, I think, in June. No, I think it might be in August. I forgot. It's been 3-4 years since we've been able to go. But I do have some high hopes to hopefully have a channel back by that time, where people are interested in what's going on, and you know, maybe we can do a little meetup there. Anybody that lives around. And then if that ends up turning out to being anything, I can hopefully do some traveling. And I know there's one up in New Hampshire. There's probably one in Maine. I wouldn't mind checking out. But I know they have some down a little bit further down. But there's going to be plenty of meet and greet type of deals, hopefully in the future. No, that was a fail. Swing and a miss. Uh-oh. The grapple has said you're done. Oh. We've got some spazzing going on. Like I haven't seen in quite a while. Generally, it has to do with dangle heads. Oh, that's the weight of the trees that I'm talking about. Just a little bit floaty. Is that where they have it? It's Bangor? I've been in Bangor, Maine. Been in Maine quite a bit. It's actually one of the vacations we used to go when I was a kid. Every year we'd go up to Maine, New Hampshire, and that type of deal. Vermont's usually just kind of a drive-through place, but I never minded Vermont. It's just a lot of farmland, you know. When I was dating, it was a hot spot. Go take the ferry over and something different. Better grease the turn bearing on that dilemma or it might fall off tomorrow. Yeah, right? She's going crazy. Unless you're talking about the one at work, 'cause I just greased that one. That one should be good. This one, however, it's acting funky. I tell you, that freaking one at work, we had to rip that sucker off, negative 30 degrees, and rebuild. Wow, that was fun. That was fun. I forgot how many bolts. I think there was like 5 or 6 that were actually still holding it on though. That was rough. Yeah, I see Wade, Cotton Top, Buckin's got Buckin stock, but a lot of guys, even the car guys, have their own little, you know, there's Cars and Coffee and bring a trailer events and stuff like that. I see a lot of community-based things going on at that type of deal, so I figure with a different, oh, hey, that's not what we're looking for. With the different events out there, you know, especially for safety for people. Hello. This thing is acting a little funky now. The whole game is really jittery. Which it's a modded map. Who knows? It could be something with a map too. But them type of events, I feel, are kind of perfect. They bring people for something to see and different things to look at, and you know, it wouldn't all be on me, or you know, whatever the case may be, of trying to come up with something for the event. The event's there, and you know, being able to meet y'all is just a perk, or you know, a couple of y'all, at least people that are around or that come around for that type of event. So something that I've been thinking. I'm interested. I know Ben was talking about trying to get I guess they have a loader, skidder, stacker, driver event or something like that happens. Which I've seen the chessboard or checkerboard, whatever the heck it is, where you try to do it in so long the time, or I don't know what the heck you'd call the thing. The little events they have, but I guess they have kind of a series that login outfits can kind of participate in. So I'm kind of interested in all that, you know. I mean, I've went in the past, but not being in that trade, it was kind of a weird ordeal. I mean, liking chainsaws and all that is one thing, but actually being a part of that community now and having insight and thought about how things operate, what our skidder, which is an E model, and now I think they're at FS22 or something like that, kind of see the new equipment out there. It's kind of good. was hoping AK would be interested in playing, but he's been fishing with Deppy. I don't know if there's a tournament going on or anything. He's been fishing with Deppy all day, so I don't think you see my message. No, it'd be nice to have a fellow like Ben or somebody that has operated skidder, or even myself, have Ben loader, grabbing these 16s and 12s and putting them somewhere else. That way I can keep going with the pole. See if we can't get a bunk loaded. We're gonna have to figure this out. A little bit better system. Little bit better system. I don't think we can reach that. No. We might have to go over to the other side. Very well thought out landing. Like I said, we were testing. I really had no interest in streaming it at the time, but I said, frig it, we're going live. If it was to move that slash, it'd be alright. This is where wheel and pedals really helps. We'll get it figured out. See how it does digging into piles. Of course, they're all freaking... The ends aren't right, and I don't want to pick up one at a time. So this could be interesting. And there's no headache crack, so this could be an absolute catastrophe. Oh yeah. So is that what you run, CFL? Is the boom? Freaking log in the grapple is gonna be the absolute. There we go. Get rid of that jitter. That's one thing that I would like to know if it could be fixed. That jitter is horrid. I don't even know if we're gonna get a frickin' full load of pulp. Yeah, this is rough. There we go. And this one seemed to have walked its way out. Kind of wanted to see if the logs shake like they used to. Bingo. I was told they stay pretty planted. Boy, that's going to be painful. That thing doesn't look right. It looks too long. But this is where I would like to see Ben load. Oh, I hope that thing didn't find that spot again. Versus myself with the pulp. And just to know if it is all me. Like if it's possible to make this work. Because I know a lot of people do tree link stuff. And I honestly think a lot of it is just because the game doesn't like to work the way it does in real life. And I'm not going to say it's laziness by any means, because like I said, I think the game is just too jittery. But I'm kind of interested to see if somebody like Ben, that's basically, well, last week he skidded with me all week, but generally he's running the loader. I'd like to see how he does with it versus somebody like me that doesn't have much time in it. You know, like if you actually can, what do they call it, pencil? Yeah, I'm not very good with the dangles. No. Just gonna make it worse. Hey there, woo. Oh, that was yeah, she's moving. Well, actually, you know what? I bet you that. Yeah, it is. This thing has moved to the truck. So now whenever this bounces, the truck bounces. Okay. They don't look like they're jittering, though. So this might just be a poopy looking load, period. I'd love to get off that truck. Oh, yeah. Look at how much we've moved. How did that happen? I really have no clue. Let's see if we can't. Yeah, we're screwing it. We're screwing it. Oh, come on! It's found its way back. I don't think this thing has a forward and reverse on it, does it? No. Apparently not. Alright. Let's try to get off that truck. Alright, let's see if we can't just get a bunk going, and then we'll end it. Just like to get one bunk going, and then I want to see how it actually auto saves, and then when we come back in, see if the bunk still looks good, because if it does, I don't mind doing this, but generally they'll spaz when you log back in. So in the name of science, that's what we're doing. I'll be able to take a couple of them with my snacking skills with a loader hitting the bunk. Kind of made everything rough. Oh, she moved there. I seen that one, the big one, move forward. Get a couple here, make this a little bit less painfully for you guys. There we go. Even with that stick stuck in there. See if we can't get another decent grapple. Nope. One more. See over here, it's nice and smooth, eh? Weird. Game runs smooth on this corner, but it does not on the other. I wonder if it's the map. It's weird because this is the side with the city on it too. Or the little town. Village, or whatever you want to call it. She's looking rougher now. I don't know if that just changed or... Oh, come on. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it there, guys. It's getting frustrating. Oh, that's frustrating looking. Oh, that's horrible. It's all in the bunks. This one at the bottom's not. Oh, we can do that though. Well, that works. Weird. Okay. That looks a little better. Got a little double deal here. I think I can fix that. And this little guy on the top might be able to do something like that. Just weird the gaps. That's the reason why we're having such a hard time stacking. But we'll let her go there. It's not the most beautiful thing by any means, but it's what we got. We'll clean it up next weekend, and maybe we'll do some farming. Maybe we'll do some some of that terrain stuff with the excavators and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. Either way, guys, thank you guys for watching very much. Remember to leave a like if you guys liked it.